so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game. He has evolved. He's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbullah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbullah in his corner.
And if Hasbullah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Della Maddalena. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, third party in the Octagon tonight. All right, ready to go with round 1. As usual, a lot of travel involved for Perth, Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena, one of the best boxers in this division. But he doesn't discriminate, right? He has heard some people suggest that he can be taken down with relative ease. Della Maddalena is a worker. He has spent a lot of time working on his wrestling and his grappling because in this loaded welterweight division, there are a lot of good wrestlers and a lot of guys, because of JDM's boxing prowess, are going to be looking to take this man to the floor. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
Big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. He passed the half guard.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land. He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so
there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have gotten the fight finished at that time.
Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Oh, connects with the 1-2. While that overhand big weapon form throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here.
Great setup. That was a nasty high kick.
Nurmagomedov's uppercut is blocked.
Nice, solid punch lands.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick.
He gets to the single. He's hurt. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. Gotta be careful there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to strip, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. In the half guard.
seconds winding down in round 2. All right, trying to pass here. As Corbett Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there is the horn at times in that previous round. I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, big elbow. Nice transition.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the camera.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to...
As the biggest shifts the fight thus far. How's his opponent opponent still stands?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. There you go. There you go. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Trying to establish that jab once again. And that one certainly found the target.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, that looks painful. That's got to be it. Oh, not so fast, my man. He got out.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was done, John. But this young man was so sure of his submission defense that he never panicked. He got his back flat to the mat, and he escaped what was a deep anaconda choke.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, right in the mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very...
Khabib's going for the sub here. Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, take a deep breath. We're going into the last round now. I need you to stay off the ground, okay? Let's keep this standing. Let's defend the takedowns, and let's not put ourselves...
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again. Nice punch, man.
That'll do it! I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Della Maddalena.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and New world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder. Now you can watch him take a breath, because now you've accomplished the ultimate goal of becoming the UFC champion. Congratulations.